Harry, are you trying to get me in the Christmas mood? That's a Christmas tune. I'm feeling it. Listen, it's the holiday season is upon us. It's November 1st. My heat kicked in. My heat is turned down to like 50. So today is the day that I was going to turn it up anyway. This morning I heard it go click, click, click. And then the heat came on at 50. So I said, it must be cold as hell outside if the heat is kicking on. And I didn't adjust it, because at the end of the season, I just turn it all the way. I just turn it to 50, because it's not going to, it just climbs, it's warm. So it doesn't, it doesn't click on. If it's anything lower than 50, it's going to click on. Well, this morning it was lower than 50 and it clicked on. So anyway, good morning. Happy Tuesday or Wednesday. It's Wednesday. I'm Babz Rawls-Ivy. This is LoveBabz, LoveTalk. Hey, happy Halloween last night. I had one trick-or-treater, a couple and their baby, 9-month-old baby, out here walking these Halloween streets. It was so adorable. Margot and I had to snap a picture because it was so cute. I've been here 3 years. That's the first and only trick-or-treaters I've ever seen. And I'm not complaining because this community and lots of communities around the city, they do organized community events for safety and just fellowship and that kind of stuff. So there's all kinds of places where kids could go to have a Halloween experience, put on their costumes and have candy and fun and music and all that. So I guess this little family didn't get the memo because they was out with the baby walking. They were so cute. So cute. So anyway, I hope everybody had a good Halloween. I mean, it was fine. I sat on the porch. I smoked a couple of cigars, and not a couple of cigars. I smoked some cigars. I smoked a cigar and drank a little Roja, a little red wine, which was really, really nice. And it was cold outside, but it wasn't freezing outside. So it was nice. It was nice. It was nice. So it was nice. So I did that. I had on a little teddy bear snuggy thing because it was cold. And that's what I did. So I leave on retreat today, so I'll be back Friday. So I won't be here Thursday and Friday. So Harry will be sitting in or playing something, or Love Harry, Love Conspiracies, or the best of LoveBabz, LoveTalk, or Criminal Justice Insider, or something. I leave it to Harry. I don't choose. I don't choose. I judge, but I don't choose. So good morning and happy Wednesday. It is very cold outside, and in some places around town they saw little snow flurries. Now I'm really not ready for snow, but I'm not going to be mad if it shows up because I don't want to waste any energy on things that I cannot change. So I'm just not gonna. I'll be annoyed, but I'll be like, all right, let me see if I can embrace it. So that's the attitude I'm going to have about it. And because I suffer from urticaria, cold urticaria. I mean, I'm one of these people that I'm allergic to cold. I know I'm from Connecticut, and so I get hives. It gets itchy. My skin gets itchy and hives and blotchy and it's it's painful. It hurts. I know the word. What I was looking for is mutant. I'm a mutant. I was talking to somebody and I said, my family, they laugh at me because I got all these weird things that are challenges to me. So mutant is being one of them. So I have this cold urticaria, and you can see it on my arms a little bit right now because I'm a little chilled. But as soon as that cold air hits it, it's like my skin goes into shock, and I can't stand it. And it takes a long time for it to like calm down. So I try to keep a little hydrocortisone around this time of year because it just gets on my nerves. It just gets on my nerves. So anyway, so yeah, it's cold, and that's what we are That's what we're facing. So anyway, that's my story today, and I'm sticking to it. So I got a few things I got to do before I pack my bag and get out of town. Uh, you know, uh, and you know, get to this retreat, which is on the border of New York, damn near in Canada. It's about an hour and a half away, a little more than an hour and a half away. So I done gassed up the whip already yesterday. So I just got to pack a bag. I go see the cardiologist at noon and do some other things. Uh, so anyway, I'm sorry. I was reading something, had my attention for the minute. And I'm just trying to be a little warm. So thank God I had already started pulling out my winter stuff, sweaters and stuff. I realized I probably need a few more sweaters, just like basic sweaters for like, I know what I need some long sleeve t-shirts, the tunic t-shirts, because the ones that I had to toss because they were ratty. I think mice got to them, and moths. So I have to go and find. I used to get them at like TJ Maxx or Marshalls, but it's just one of those things where some years they don't have that stuff and some years they do. So I need a couple of long tunic, long sleeve t-shirts for layering purposes. I need that. So I need to work on that a little bit and look for that. I think I found a place. Like when I find I do a great deal of online shopping. I mean, I don't shop like that anymore, but when I'm thinking about something that I need, I just go online and see where it is. If it's at Target, I don't mind going to Target to get it. If it's at Walmart, I don't mind. And Walmart is pretty good for the layering pieces. I haven't bought layering pieces in a very long time, but the ones I have are just raggedy now. So it's time for new ones. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get new ones. So I'm going to get new ones. And there was something I wanted to talk about this morning. Now I can't remember, but I will tell you who my guest is at 10:15. I think people are going to like her a lot. Her name is Cherise Coaches, and she is doing a production up at Westport Country Playhouse. They're doing a presentation of First Lady of Song. Cherise Coaches sings Ella Fitzgerald, and it's playing from October 27th through November 5th. So I'm gonna miss that because I won't have time to get to that, because this is the Arts Awards are Saturday, and the Lynx Gala is Saturday. So I'm gonna try to be at both things. And then Sunday, I just won't be able to get to Westport because I won't be able to get to Westport because I'm still working on my my law school applications. And when I say work on law school applications, I'm still gathering information. I'm working, my resume, personal statements, diversity statements, all the things that that require writing. I'm working on. So so I'm just trying to do my thing. Just trying to do my thing. So Sundays I can't do it. So I'm not gonna do it. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. And I need my Fridays to myself. So I've got to get myself to Madeline's, and because I hear that's like the place to be. Madeline's empanaderia, 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 empanaderia bar venue. Those empanadas be all about it. Let me tell you something. It is all about it. So I'm over at the New Haven Independent site, and there's a lot going on. People are still holding vigil for Israel and Palestine, or Palestine and Israel, which is good. You know, I had a conversation with a lovely Jewish young man yesterday. And he made some good points. He's like, I just feel terrible. He's like, because I feel bad what has happened to Israel and to the people of Israel, but at the same time, killing Palestinians the way that they are killing Palestinians is not equal. It's not. It doesn't make him feel better. It doesn't make him feel just. And I think that's becoming the sentiment for a lot of Jewish people, that this is, what is happening on the Gaza and in Gaza, and people are feeling like, okay, enough, ceasefire, and let's get to the peace talks, But you got Netanyahu, who is trying, who is wearing the dictator's robes right now, and is not interested in that. And I think he thinks the majority of people feel the way he does, that annihilation and genocide, which to me are the same word, are the way to go here. This is really an example of, you come the very thing that you hate. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was just less than 100 years ago, Jewish people were running for their lives, and now Palestinians are running for their lives. And let me tell you, let me make it very clear. I'm on the side of humanity. I'm on the side of what's right. I'm on the side of justice. I'm on the side of humanity. That's the side I'm on. And people can say it's complicated all day. It is not. It's not complicated. You cannot have peace conversations with people while firing at people. And I know. And this is how terrorists win. This is how terrorists do it. They make sure that you come with everything you can to kill anything in their wake. And they don't care if you kill their own people. They do not care. The goal is death and destruction. You think the Hamas give a damn about Palestinians? They do not. They do not. But somebody's got to care about the Palestinians. Netanyahu's not caring about Israel. I don't think he does, because he's not listening to his people, and he's not listening to people around the world. I could be wrong. I'm not there. So we got all these people who don't care about nothing or nobody keeping this thing going. It's unconscionable. With all the intellectual capital that we have, with all the knowledge that we know, of all the past wars, of all the lives lost, we are still in this place of killing each other over land and profit and oil and it's as if we've learned nothing as humans that have been here for a very long time on this planet. It's as if we learned not a damn thing. And we use language in a way that does not heal, that does not help, that does not lift up, that does not broker peace. The only language I'm hearing is more death and destruction. That's it. We're not using the right language. And everybody wants to be right. And there's no right in the cemetery. Everybody laid to rest. Ain't no right. How is it right? Oh, I'm just saying. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I just feel some kind of way about this. I just feel like evolutionary and our evolution of humans, we should be further along. We should not be killing each other. We just shouldn't be killing each other. You shouldn't be doing it. Massive death and destruction. You should not be doing it. And everybody knows a piece of holy language. Everybody's got some holy scripture, some holy text, some holy language that they could call on in times of distress. Well, here we are in a most distressing time. And I don't mean that just for Israel and Palestine. I mean that for Sudan. I mean that for all the places in the world where there is human conflict. Human conflict. You got to be better, and we're just not. You know. So anyway. Anyway. I just feel it. I just feel it. So anyway, I'm gonna get off that right now because yesterday was Halloween, and I love seeing all the Halloween costumes in my timeline. And I saw more adults dressed up than I did see kids. Halloween is resonating with adults, and I think we're in this moment where frivolity is necessary. Do you know what I mean? Like fun is necessary. That life goes on, because I know people's hearts are very heavy. People's hearts are very heavy. And just the other day, we lost a DJ who used to be a DJ here, and who passed away from, I believe, pancreatic cancer. So I've been watching my Facebook line with all the accolades and condolences for him, and all of that, and Matthew Perry, and so there's a lot of a loss at the moment, a lot of loss, and people are feeling it a little bit, and trying to find some steady ground, trying to find some steady ground to write this thing, so just trying to find some ground to write this thing, and life goes on, and it's hard. And I say this all the time. We have the capacity to hold space for sorrow and celebration. We know how to hold space, and oftentimes we just don't like to hold space, but we do it. We hold space, and sometimes we don't even realize that we're holding space, but we hold space. So anyway, all is well, or all is as well as it can be in these moments, until we get to higher ground. Restaurant week is coming back, November 5th through the 10th. Restaurant week. So you could go places and have lunch for $25 and dinner for $45 and $55, and it's like an all-inclusive thing. So if there's a restaurant that you want to go to, that you've been dying to go to, but maybe it's out of your pocketbook range, restaurant week might be a good time to go try some new places. I'm gonna definitely figure out if I got some room in my wallet to try out a new restaurant. Maybe I'll make my way to Goya. Oh, not Goya, Joya. Joya in Worcester Square. Maybe that's what I'll do. Because if they're participating in restaurant week, I'll find out. Because I'll go and have, they do. I'm so glad they brought over the smoky cocktail from Ordinary, where they put it in a glass container and they smoke it up. And it's like I think it's a bourbon-based cocktail. Baby, that's my favorite thing. So I have to go over there because, 'tis the season for some bourbon. Fa la 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 la. And so I got lots to do. It's so much to be done. I'm trying to pick a restaurant and go to at least one one restaurant week. If I could swing it. So, let me tell you what I did this morning, because I've been wanting to do this for quite some time, ever since I heard about this. You know, the cinnamon at the front door thing, the cinnamon at the front ritual, this whole thing. And apparently this cultures have been doing this for hundreds of thousands of years, right? As long as people have been doing rituals. And so I got up and I did it this morning because today is the first day of the month. So what it is the first day of the month, you set your intentions and you put some cinnamon and a little bit of salt, and you go to your front door, you open your front door. Hopefully your front door opens in, and then you stand in front of it on the outside and you say out loud what your intentions are. And you, like, abundance, love, joy, whatever it is. And then you blow that cinnamon into your house. I did it this morning at 7:00. So why people think cinnamon will bring abundance when sprinkled near your front door. And this is a piece from Well Plus Good. And I love it. So I heard about this a while ago, like last year. But, I always miss the first day of the month. I don't know why I missed the first day of the month. But this month, I just was called to it. And I think because my heat kicked on and it freaked me out. So I was up. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was like, what the hell is that? So the heat kicked on and I was just like, okay, I'm all for it. So I said, well, I'm up. I said, you know what? I don't know. It just popped in my head. I was like, it's a cinnamon challenge. I don't know why it popped in my head, but it's the first of the month. So there's no denying that cinnamon is the real MVP of the spice drawer. It's sweet, warming, comforting, and smells like the holiday season. You could cook with it, bake with it, and make cinnamon soy lattes. It's an anti-inflammatory spice to boot and good for your brain health. I actually sprinkle cinnamon in my coffee, in my ground coffee, when I'm making my coffee. I put some cinnamon in with the ground coffee, so that the water, it just flavors the coffee, because I like the way cinnamon tastes in coffee. I don't put sugar or milk in my coffee, so I like it black. But cinnamon, I used to just sprinkle cinnamon on top, but then I just started adding it to the coffee when I put the coffee in the machine. So anyway, but there's another reason to love cinnamon and to keep it handy at all times. It is believed to help channel abundance and prosperity. Indeed, there are several ways to invite abundance into your life that use cinnamon as a vehicle, including blowing cinnamon into your house through the front door. That's what I did this morning at 7:00. And baby, it was cold outside, but I didn't care because I was going to do this thing. And it made me so delighted to do it. But let me finish this article. Indeed, there are several ways to invite abundance into your life that use cinnamon as a vehicle, including blowing cinnamon into your house through the front door. So here's the intel from spiritual experts about how to embrace a cinnamon ritual that is one for abundance. So why cinnamon is associated with abundance, you ask? Well, according to mystic Nikki Van de Kar, author of the forthcoming book, Shadow Magic, Unlocking the Whole Witch Within. And for you Christians, hold on to your panties and your crosses. I'm not trying to get you to be witches. Although I don't know why you're mad at witches, but not the people that burn witches. But that's a horse of another color. Cinnamon has long been considered a tool for attracting prosperity across several cultures. So experts in this article, Megan Rose, spiritual advisor and tarot reader, Nikki Van de Kar, mystic and author of Shadow Magic, Unlocking the Whole Witch Within, and Sky Alexander, astrologer, tarot reader, and author of The Kitchen Witch. So throughout history, cinnamon has been a valuable and prized spice, popular in trade. We know there's been stories and stories and stories of white folks killing folks for spices. That's the only way I'm going to say that now. I'm not going to sugarcoat this and dress it up. White folks sailing the 7 seas, come across cinnamon, it's killed for it. But okay, but that's not what we're talking about. So anyway, throughout history, cinnamon has been valuable and prized spice, popular in trade, which Van de Kar says likely contributes to its association with abundance and use in many cultures. Hoodoo and conjure traditions, as well as European folklore and Ayurvedic and Chinese traditional medicines, All associate cinnamon with energizing, stimulating the senses, and promoting a sense of vitality and productivity, all which are certainly necessary for abundance, she says. Okay, so according to Sky Alexander, author of The Kitchen Witch, cinnamon can be particularly useful to spark careers, success, or attract financial gain, especially if you've been stuck in a rut for a while. Cinnamon's antiseptic qualities can also help remove blockages and clear the path to abundance, says spiritual advisor and tarot reader Megan Rose. So why people believe a ritual sprinkling cinnamon at your front door attracts prosperity? Well, sprinkling cinnamon at the front door is one popular and easy cinnamon ritual for tapping into the spice's powers. In fact, videos about blowing cinnamon into your house have accrued 4.5 million views on TikTok. So why is it wise to spread it by your front door? Specifically, doors in esoteric practice represent the portal between the outside world and our internal spiritual spaces, Rose. So by spreading cinnamon at the front door, you're essentially attracting prosperity into your household. Baby! It's just a little bit of cinnamon, baby. Not a lot. So when you're doing any type of abundance ritual, Alexander says, it's also important to be in the right mindset. A ritual's power comes from your intention and your willpower. She says the more enthusiasm, clarity, and energy you bring to the ritual, the better. Boy, I was excited. I really was. I was very excited to do this. I went in the kitchen. I put some cinnamon, and you only need like not even a whole teaspoon, like just a couple of taps into your hand, and then I added salt. I'll get to the part why you add salt. So a ritual's power comes from your intentions and your willpower, she says. The more enthusiasm, clarity, and energy you bring to the ritual, the better. So Vandekar adds that it's important to think carefully about what you really want before embarking on any abundance ritual, and to stay true to that desire, not what you think you should want based on the desires of others. I was very clear. So I want abundance of life, love, prosperity, happiness, and joy. Is that too much? Did I go too far? I don't know. Come boldly, I say. So, as with all spiritual practices, there's no guaranteed result from practicing a cinnamon ritual, says Rose. But, she adds, if you approach it with an open heart, the evidence of more abundance can quickly show up in your life. I'm a believer. I already know. I get that. I get it. And while it's possible that it could arrive in the form of literal money, which is what I'm hoping for, you might also expect more abundant energy. I need that too. Gratitude. Oh, I'm so grateful, particularly to this community that have been lifting me up through this law school application process. I mean, from the very beginning, from getting into the Yale Access to Law School program to studying for the LSAT. I know people have been offering up hella prayers for me. So anyway, you might also expect more abundant energy, gratitude, love, fun, or joy. So I wouldn't say or, I would say and joy. How to do the cinnamon front door ritual for abundance? Number 1, do this ritual on the 1st of the month. Today is the 1st of the month. Get you some cinnamon and get it done. Russ says timing the cinnamon ritual for the first day of every month is ideal, as it's associated with new beginnings. Metaphorically, when we see the 1st of the month, it represents a new chapter or period of time, she says. So if we're hoping to start a new chapter with abundance, doing the ritual on the 1st of the month simply amplifies the intention of starting anew. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So if that day aligns with the new moon, even better, says Alexander, because as the moon's light grows, so will your abundance. 2, set an intention out loud. You can't be whispering, baby. You got to speak it up. Intention is key when doing any kind of spiritual practice. This cinnamon ritual included. Start by heading to your front door with some ground cinnamon in hand, and then set an intention for this ritual. The intention sets the tone and lets the universe know exactly what you want, Rose said. If you don't know where to start, consider reciting this intention. When this cinnamon blows, prosperity will come to enter. When this cinnamon blows, abundance will come to stay. When this cinnamon blows, abundance will live here. And so it is done. Yes. If these words don't resonate with you, tweak them so that they're more your vibe. Say what you want to say. Just do it with intention and listen, we're not casting spells of, I want people to be harmed. Don't do that. Because you know what'll happen? You'll be harmed. So you make it your own. I welcome abundance into my home. My home is a magnet for abundance. The key, Rose says, is that the intention states that you are opening your home and heart to attract and receive abundance, and will continue attracting it even after the ritual is complete. Ha ha ha. Ideally, Rose recommends speaking your intention aloud. This amplifies the energy that you are ready to receive, and confirms to the universe that you are unafraid of the abundance coming to you in your home, she says. She adds that the most important thing is to do what is aligned for you. So if repeating it internally feels good, you can do that too. 3, blow the cinnamon into your home. No, you won't be inviting bugs. Bugs don't like cinnamon. Next comes the fun part, literally blowing cinnamon. And you're not blowing a cup of cinnamon, just a little bit in your hand. Next comes the fun part, literally blowing cinnamon, and in turn, abundant vibes into your home. Place about a tablespoon of ground cinnamon into the palm of your non-dominant hand. So if your dominant hand is right, put it in your left hand. If your dominant hand is left, put it in your right hand. Because, I know some of y'all are challenged out there. Open your front door, so the door faces inside, if possible. Some of y'all have out-facing doors. It'll still work. Stand outside the door and blow 3 times to sprinkle the cinnamon in the threshold. I did that. You may also add salt. See, I read this morning already because that's what I did, which has protective properties and rituals to your cinnamon. Combining cinnamon with salt will help to protect you and your blessings from outside forces so they do not get derailed as they make their way to you, Rose said. And if you make a mess, according to Rose, you're not using much cinnamon, so there shouldn't be enough to pile up noticeably. However, if you do have the urge to clean it up afterwards, she suggests, wait until at least the next day so the ritual has its power have time to fully settle into your home. So anyway, here's 4 other ways that you could get some cinnamon into your life. So if you're wondering how to use cinnamon to attract money specifically, I'm going to do this. I haven't done this yet, but I'm going to do it today before I roll out. Rose suggests cleaning out your wallet to help clear any stagnant energy and dusting a light coating of ground cinnamon inside it to amplify your earning potential. Bonus points if you sprinkle it on silver coins. Cook and bake with cinnamon. We all know that. This is the time of year people are doing their baking. So I'm not going to read all that. You make some snickerdoodles. You make some sugar cookies. You make some pumpkin pie. You make some pumpkin bread, some cinnamon toast, cinnamon rolls. You do all that stuff. And then 3, use cinnamon essential oils in your home. Another easy cinnamon ritual? Yes, using cinnamon essential oils to infuse your home with abundant energy. You know what I bought last month? Cinnamon scented pine cones. So I must have already had this in my spirit. Like the universe was already telling me, ooh, bring some abundance and some goodness into your home. Because I saw, how you get they're wrapped in some kind of plastic netting. I used to get them all the time when I had my fireplace, because I put them in the fireplace when the fireplace was dormant for the summer, and you still get that cinnamon smell. Plus, I just feel like cinnamon smell, pine cones clear the air. So anyway, I bought a net full of cinnamon pine cones for the season because I like the way it smells in the season. Anyway, so you can put a few drops of cinnamon essential oil in your floor cleaner and clean the floors of your home once a month, Rose said. You might also light cinnamon scented candles in your home, or rub taper candles with cinnamon essential oils before lighting them. And then 4, make a cinnamon potpourri or simmer pots. And this is easy to do. You know what you could do? Get you some lemons, some oranges, cut them up, throw them in a pot with a couple of sticks of cinnamon, right? And it will just smell very, very good. Yeah, so you get you some cinnamon sticks, some cloves, some ginger, and orange peels in a bowl. Stir the ingredients with a cinnamon stick several times a day to stir up opportunities for success. And you could also put these ingredients into a pot on your stove and simmer them in hot water to tap into the cinnamon's abundant properties while spreading the pleasant aroma throughout your home. And there you have it. So I got up this morning and I did the cinnamon intentions. I sure did. And it was amazing. I loved it. I was very happy to do it too, I must say. It was fun. I like that kind of stuff. So I like it very much. And I've been wanting to do this since last year, but I always miss the first of the month. And I'm like, damn it. But today the universe is like, oh, you're going to do this. Because I don't know how it popped into my head. I really don't know how it popped into my head. But I know that I needed to do it. So I did it. So we'll see what happens. I'll keep you posted as the abundance flows into my life of love and prosperity and joy and peace, and good health. And if I didn't get it right this month, listen, I'll be ready for December 1st. Don't you worry. So I want people to get into it. I want people to get into it. I want people to get into it. So, you know. Here we go. I know that feels good. It feels good to me. I already feel abundant. I came in the house feeling like, man, that was cool. That was really, really good. So get into it. Give it a shot. And you don't need a lot. Like, don't go pour a whole handful of cinnamon in your hand. Just a little bit of cinnamon, like a teaspoon of cinnamon, not even that much. And a little bit of salt mixed in. I use Himalayan salt. So I put a little pink Himalayan salt and like 3 times. Abundance, abundance, prosperity, love, joy, peace, harmony, health, goodwill, peace on earth. I mean, what could it hurt? You know? And don't put so much where you got to sweep it. And if you do have to sweep it, wait a day. Let the good spell vibration have a little time on your front porch, on your front door, at your front door, at the threshold of your front door. That's what I'm saying. So Harry said voodoo talk. It is. Now, voodoo is for white people. Hoodoo is for the people that know. And you know something about Santeria. You know, everybody's got their thing. You know, listen, every religious thing has its roots in something, right? Has its roots. The burning of candles and incense. Every religious practice has some history and foundation of scented oils, frankincense and myrrh, sandalwood, the burning of herbs, candles, incense, perfumes, all the things. I mean, our roots are into those kinds of speaking into existence. Prayers are really intentions spoken out loud and sometimes quietly. That's what prayers are. So, you know, seriously. So we already have the makings of this. It's just putting it into practice. So it's my thing. So I'm going to be doing this now. I'm just going to do it. Just do it. You know, do it. Anyway, life is good. So try it, people, and let me know how you do it. And if you got time, today's the 1st, so you got all day. So don't feel like, oh, I can't do it. Oh, this is, I'm missing. No, today's the first. You got all day. There's no time frame for this. You don't have to get up early in the morning and do it. Just sometime today. I prefer to do it before anybody crosses the threshold. So so that's what I decided. I said, well, let me do it before anybody crosses the threshold, before anybody comes in or goes out. So that's why 7 o'clock was important, because my youngest daughter leaves around 8. And then my son came over to take a shower because at his building the pipes are busted or something. So he's been taking a shower the last couple of days over here. So I knew I wanted to like get this ritual done before anybody came in or went out, because it just felt more poignant to me and much more, intentional that way. So get into it. So I'm gonna set some cinnamon and some orange peels in a pot and simmer them up and get the smell. That's what I want to do. I'm gonna do that. So because they tell you to do that when you're selling your house, like put on a kettle of scented things so your house smells good, or put an apple pie in the oven and let it bake a little bit and then set it out, so people when they walk in, they connect the feeling of smell and sense of belonging to the house that you're trying to sell. That's manipulative, yes, but that's a manipulation in a good way. Do you know what I mean? That's manipulation in a good way. So I'm not going to rail against that. I'm like, I'm here for that. I'm here for that. I'm here for it. I'm with that. I'm with it. So anyway, that's my ritual for this morning. I just thought I'd share that. And hopefully y'all could get into it. I posted it up on Facebook. So if y'all follow me on Facebook, or if y'all around, it might be worth your while to sort of get into it. Seriously, get into it. You got all day. Got all day. Got all day. Got all day. So, ooh, wow. Shoot. All right now. I wonder for Thanksgiving Day. See, look, oh my God, the abundance is already coming through. I just got something that holy cow. Oh, this is going to be good. Oh, November, I'm already feeling you. I'm already feeling you. So, I'm already feeling you. So anyway, I'm excited. I'm sorry. I'm preoccupied. I really should slow my roll a little bit. I'm just excited. I'm excited. This is good. I've already got a little abundance. How divine. I'll tell you all about it once I sign off on what I'm about to tell you. I can't tell you just yet, but I'll tell you. Just know that today is November 1st, and I'm already feeling some abundance from the cinnamon abundance ritual. I'm just saying. I'm gonna keep a running tally of all the divinity of November. Okay. I'm just saying. I'm gonna keep. Listen, get yourself some cinnamon, a little salt. Get in front of your front door. Open that door, and 1, 2, 3, blow some abundance into your house. What can it hurt? And for those of you who don't like using intention, say a prayer. I'm going with intention because I want I'm speaking it. I'm speaking it. And intention and prayer for me is the same. So in this instance, it's the same. So yeah. Yeah. I'm not thrilled for the snow coming because people have cited some flurries. So that means I gotta dig my boots out. Oh my God, I gotta pull my socks out. So now I guess today will be the first day I wear socks because I don't really enjoy wearing socks because I really like my feet out, but it's cold. So I'm gonna grab some socks and that might be at some point I gotta go through my socks and see what I want to keep. Because when they get all fuzzy, and if I can't shave them with my little shaver machine, if they're too far gone, then I gotta ditch them. Like they gotta go. And then I'll just replace them with new socks, some good socks. And socks are funny. You have to really look for socks. If I'm gonna wear socks, I need them to be, with a good elasticity in them so they stay where you put them. I don't like socks terribly, terribly thick, because I can't get my shoe on, that kind of thing. And I like a soft sock. I like a wool cashmere blend sock, and I like a breathable sock because I don't like my feet don't sweat. I don't want my feet to sweat. So I like, and now I'm at the age where compression socks is probably the real necessary order of the day. So I think I'm gonna have to order some like great colorful compression socks to wear because I'm at that place in my life where compression socks make all the difference for an aging body. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm not one of these people. I'm not fighting aging. I'm not mad about getting older. I am not mad about getting older. Not one damn bit. I look forward to aging, and I'm not sticking nothing in my face. I'm not getting rid of the wrinkles. I do need to moisturize and exfoliate because I'm starting to sort of realize that I need a little bit more care of my skin because I've never really taken good care of my skin. I mean, I was a teenager. That was different because I wore a lot of makeup and I was trying to be cute. And then after a while, you're just like, But I do need a better skincare regimen. So I'm shopping for one now. Like I'm like, okay, what makes sense? Like, what should I use, on a regular basis? Because I never really had any problems with my skin, but now I'm starting to have a little bit of challenges. So I gotta do a little bit more than what I've been doing. Not a whole lot. I don't have acne or any of that kind of stuff. Like I don't have old lady acne because I have friends who are starting to have old lady acne. I don't have that. My skin has been relatively good for the better part of my life. I've never had any real problems, And if I did, it kind of cured itself. But I tell you what, I need to go find me one of those little Buzz razors, those little razors that take the little chin hairs and stuff, because those things are gnarly. These little chin hairs and on the side of my face, like the beard, like the sideburns. I was like, what the hell? But that's just because the hormonal changes of your body, right? So the testosterone is bubbling to the top. I got to beat it back with a little razor. One of those little zip, 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 zip things. I used to have one, but it died. Even when I changed the batteries, I just wore it out. So I've been using like a regular little, ladies razor, just to, but I want one of those little zip, zip, zip. And I was in TJ Maxx looking for one. And, sometimes you could find them relatively in there. But the time I was in there the other day, I couldn't find that one. They're usually like 20,000, but then it'll be gift giving season. They'll put them all out. So they're probably putting them out now. So I will be back with the guest. I'm so looking forward to having her on, and we're going to talk about Sharice Coaches sings Ella Fitzgerald at the Westport Playhouse. So I'm looking forward to talking to her and her career and her path and the fondness and love for this music. So y'all go get your cinnamon and take the time and go do the cinnamon ritual. I'll be right back.